Alright YouTube, Matt M. Roy back once again, ready to test the first of these two towers that I purchased today at the garage sale. Now this is the one that has the good motherboard. This one I know has one bad cap, and I will test that anyway, but figure we might as well start with the one that I'm pretty sure is going to work. One interesting thing I saw in here is, I believe this is the actual build day. 331 build date 33110, so it's not quite as old as I thought it was. Everything's plugged up. Let's go ahead and turn her on, and as UXW Bill would say, smoke test. Oh, forgot to turn the switch on in the back. Alright, take two. Smoke test. Well, flames didn't shoot out. That's good. Definitely an Intel board. Let's see if we can get into the BIOS here and see exactly what it has. Okay, looks like we have a Pentium dual core. This is the E6300 running at 2.8 gigahertz. It's actually a 2 gigabyte stick of memory. I thought it was a 4 originally, but that's okay. I think I have some other memory lying around we can throw in here. I may even have another CPU we can stick in here. Let's go to drive configuration. Native ID mode. That's, let me see. Yep, native's fine because there are no legacy devices in here. Smart enabled. And there you see the 250 gigabyte Seagate drive with the Pioneer DVD burner. Let's see what else is interesting in here. Got some hardware monitoring. That's pretty good. CPU temperature is right around 26. Motherboard temperature is around 34. I believe that's Celsius. System fan speed is low, which is definitely common when the temperature is that low. As you can see, the fans are both definitely working. Let's see what else we got in here. Uh-oh. Looks like we just froze up here. Let's go ahead and restart it. Well, that's not a good sign. She froze right into the BIOS. Let's go ahead and boot it up, and we'll see if there's anything on this hard drive or not. Start Windows normally. Wow. Windows XP. I was not expecting that, especially with a system that says it was made in 2010. Oh, that definitely booted up quickly. Hard drive seems to be working. Now I plugged in one of those cheap wireless N adapters, which I guarantee you Windows XP will not have the right drivers for. Let's see, the mouse just started working. No, I'm not going to, don't worry about that. And this is, of course, trying to find the driver for the wireless N card, which I'm just going to cancel because I don't even think this card is compatible with Windows XP. Let's right-click on properties and see exactly what it says. Yep, there you go, Pentium dual core with 2 gigabytes of RAM. This is definitely a nice little computer. Let's see how much space the previous owner used on the hard drive. Whoa, not much at all. Check that out, guys. The 232 gigabytes available, he only used 10, so we got 222 gigabytes. Looked like, they had told me it was owned by an older lady, and it definitely looks like that, because you could see the games, Solitaire, Spider Solitaire, Hoyle Word Games. Definitely the kind of things that an older person would probably play. Net Zero special offer. I kind of wonder if one of the local computer shops might have built this computer. Let's see what the video card is. Probably Intel. Yep, Intel G33, G31. And Windows XP shows that as 128 megabytes. Now, if I throw Windows 7 on here, I can almost guarantee you that that'll go up because Windows 7 actually shares more video memory than that. It's really interesting. I'm going to have to run some diagnostics on this, but I think this might be a good little system. My plan is to gut the other one over here, see what kind of memory is in there, and maybe upgrade this one, because I know this system is still good. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that, and I'll let you guys know what comes of it. Well, I hooked the second system up just to see if it actually worked, and again, this is the one that has that one bulging cap. It hasn't quite leaked yet, so I'm not surprised that it actually turned on. But unfortunately, I can't upgrade the other system with it because this uses DDR RAM, whereas the other one is newer and has DDR2. I figured I'd show you guys what it has in it anyway. This one's a Pentium D running at 266 megahertz versus, or 2.66 gigahertz. Yeah, getting a little tongue-tied today. Versus that one has a Pentium dual core, which is a newer generation CPU. System bus speed on this one is 533 megahertz, and the memory speed's 400 megahertz. So this is actually fairly high speed for DDR2. Right after this, they went to DDR. Oh, I cannot talk today, guys. I've been working very, very hard getting the stuff ready for the garage sale. What I meant to say is the system memory in this is 400 megahertz, which is the fastest you could get with DDR RAM. Now, interestingly enough, I guess this is just a single channel board because these are matching RAM sticks. They're each 512 megabytes, but yet it's still in single channel mode. So I guess these are definitely lower end boards. But you know what? I might go ahead and hold on to this just to play around with. Maybe I'll load up Linux on it. Hey, even with the one bulged cap, as long as it works, I don't care. If we go down to drive configuration, you can see the hard drive in this one is actually a 160 gigabyte Western Digital drive. Now this kind of was interesting. When I saw this ID cable, I assumed this was an ID drive, but as you can see here, it's not. It's actually one of those early SATA hybrid drives. Technically, it is an ID drive inside, but there's actually a converter piece that converts it to SATA on the outside, and you could tell this because for the ID portion it still has the original 4-pin power Molex connector. So that's it for these two systems. I'll probably do a follow-up video, or I'll tag it on to the end of this when I get them up and running. Oh, it's a couple hours later, and I got Windows 7 loaded on this computer. As you can see, I'm doing updates on it right now. Let's go over once again exactly what this is. Everything seems to be working okay. The only driver I couldn't get installed was the modem, but I'll probably just go ahead and pull that out, seeing as nobody in their right mind would ever use a modem anymore. I had some footage earlier, but I took a couple of Benadryl for my allergies, and I deleted it by mistake, so I'm just going to upload what I have left. And there you can see it's a Pentium dual core running at 2.8 gigahertz roughly with 2 gigabytes of RAM. So yeah, not a bad little system. Again, I decided to scrap the second one just because it had too much wrong with it. It needed a motherboard, and it was a little too old. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe, and as always, have a blessed day, everybody.